Team 5, welcome to the beginning of Term 5 and we continue into our adventure of home learning. For this term, we're going on an adventure and we are going to Paris. Bonjour! This demonstration is relating to your 2-week project, which has just been set for your 3rd week of home learning, which is focusing on Paris and Parisian culture. Now, referring to the website, we have requested that you create over the next 2 weeks a non-chronological report full of lovely content and well thought out ideas. So for this week specifically, we are focusing solely on the planning of this report. I do not expect your reports to be completed in your book, so please don't try and rush through them because I haven't given you enough time to do it in a week. This is just the planning stage, okay? So to start off with, let's look at the layout. You can see that I have partitioned my board into various boxes. I would like you please to copy this into your book. So you're going to have a title at the top. You are welcome to use A Tourist Guide to Paris, or if you would like to use your own title, that is absolutely fine. Now beneath the title I have left a box for your introduction. Now the writing in orange are suggestions of where I would potentially go next if this were to be my paragraph. So I'd want to look at the where, the population, and I've actually jotted down an idea of a nickname. Now I know that Paris has various nicknames within the tourist industry, so that might be an interesting avenue to go down to see if there's anything that you could find there to make your introduction more appealing and engaging to a reader. Now, referring back to the request on the website, I have asked for you to research and to include 3 key areas of Paris which could, as I say, engage your reader into reading and finding out more about the city in general. Now for my example, I've chosen to use tourism, architecture and landmarks, and art and culture. Now you'll see in the red that I have jotted down some notes. This is absolutely what I'd expect you guys to be doing in your books. Now for tourism, for example, I've put why, how many a year, popular activities around the city, and so on. For this, what I would suggest you do is to jot down your initial ideas. So for example, in key area number 2 with the architecture and landmarks, I have noted down my personal favourite 3 landmarks across Paris. Now where I would go next with this is to find out some more interesting ideas and some information about them, maybe location, what it is there any specific history related to these, and interesting facts and so on. Now moving to the bottom part under key area 3, I have left you an interesting facts box. Now the reason I have done this is because whenever I go travelling, I always look to see if there are any interesting or fun facts about the location or destination that I'm going to be travelling to, because I think it adds an element of fun to any trip. So please, by all means, have a little look, see if you can find anything that, again, would engage the reader, because ultimately your non-chronological report is going to be read by people and they would use this to hopefully persuade them to travel to Paris. Now, leading on from that, the conclusion, I have put here, why is Paris a must-see destination? Now, this paragraph at the bottom of your report will be the last thing that your reader reads, so it needs to be memorable. Now, it needs to be really little. It's not a chunky paragraph. 9 times out of 10, it will reiterate what you have already put throughout your report, especially your introductory paragraph. So have a think about how your introduction is set, and obviously reiterate that notion in your conclusion, and just really hit home on the idea of why Paris should be a must-see destination. Now the final box I want to draw your attention to, sorry the light is shining, is the vocabulary box. Now again, this is going to be completely related back to the areas that you have chosen for your focus. Now, mine is linked to the architecture, climate, weather, tourism. So you can see, obviously, these link quite closely to the areas that I've got. Yours may be slightly different. They may be exactly the same. But please jot down some technical vocabulary. Have a look at your knowledge organisers with geographical terms and see if there's anything there that you can use. Now, as I say, this is your planning stage. So good luck. If you have any questions, please drop me an email and I will happily give you some suggestions. Good luck, and I hope you enjoy this week.